Good evening, I'm FARISH bin RADZI and welcome to NUHAD News. Recently, students across the globe celebrated the festive season of Aidilfitri or Raya in unique and heartfelt ways. Tonight, we will explore how students mark this joyous occasion balancing tradition with modernity. We'll also hear from a student who celebrated Raya at home, embracing the spirit of the festival with their family. Aidilfitri, also known as Raya, marks the end of Ramadan, a month of fasting, prayer and reflection for Muslims around the world. For many students, this was a time to return home, reunite with family and engage in cherished customs. Traditionally, the day begins with a special prayer at the mosque known as Solat Aidilfitri, where the community comes together to give thanks and seek blessings. Following the prayers, some families visit the graves of loved ones to offer prayers and clean the grave sites. This act of remembrance and respect is one of the part of the celebration honoring those who pass away. After the morning rituals, the festive atmosphere truly begins to unfold. Families gather to enjoy a feast of traditional foods such as rendang, a rich and spicy meat stew, ketupat, rice cakes wrapped in coconut leaves, and a variety of sweets and cookies. The preparation of these meals is often a communal effort, bringing family members together in the kitchen. In addition to the culinary delights, homes are decorated with lights, lanterns, and intricate designs to celebrate the festive season. The preparation of this decoration is a family affair, with everyone contributing to the festive atmosphere. This year, many students found themselves celebrating Raya at home, fully immersed in the traditions and festivities with their immediate family. Preparing and sharing a feast, decorating the house, and engaging in traditional games and activities were some of the ways students celebrated. One such student is Mio, an international Islamic university student who celebrated Raya at home this year. We spoke with him about how the experience brought him closer to his family and allowed him to deeply appreciate the traditions of Raya. Good morning and thank you for joining me today. I'm really excited to learn about how you celebrate your Raya. To start, can you please introduce yourself?
Hi, my name is Mio Afidos bin Zana Abidin and I am a student at International Islamic University Malaysia, IIUM.
Great, let's start with the interview, shall we? As we know, Hari Raya is a significant celebration for every Muslim after a month of fasting. Can you tell how you typically celebrate your Hari Raya?
For me, I would usually we need to wake up early in the morning, so I would usually wake up in the 7 a.m. in the morning to get ready to go to the mosque. And then around 10 a.m. and 12 a.m. that is usually the peak hour where my family gathered together to eat together and then take picture together. And then in the evening, usually I would go to my nearest relatives or to my friends to celebrate Raya. And then at night, usually we would play fireworks together with my niece and nephew.
That sounds really lovely. Who do you usually celebrate Raya with?
As I mentioned earlier, I would usually celebrate with my family, my nearest relatives, and my friends. But if we live far away, usually the relatives will come to us to visit.
I see. Your family sounds really lively, yeah? Next question. When do you start preparing for Raya?
As we know, this is an important celebration. So, usually my family would prepare it 2 days ahead. For example, on 2 days before, my mom and I would usually go to the market to buy the preparations like the foods, the drinks, and then the night before we would usually sit together to. I will usually help her to cook and do everything necessary while waiting for the announcement for Raya.
It is always good to plan ahead, right?
Yeah.
Next up, how do you incorporate modern technologies into your Raya celebration?
Oh, that's a good question. For me, I think what I did is Do you have WhatsApp?
Yeah, I do.
Yeah, so usually I would take a picture and then share it through WhatsApp to my friends, to my family, to my relative, and maybe even my teachers. And then if needed, I would usually video call with my relatives and my teachers to maybe say maybe to wish Hari Raya, and then I would go through TikTok to see how people celebrate Hari Raya.
That's a great way to mix in tradition with modern technology. Okay, lastly, where do you typically celebrate Raya?
This year I celebrated it at Selangor as my grandmother moved in here with us. But on the second Raya, I would celebrate it on Perak, which is my mom's side of family. So that's where usually I celebrate Hari Raya.
Okay. Thank you so much for sharing your experience and insights with us and with me. It's wonderful to hear about your preparations and plans that go into celebrating Raya. May you have another fantastic Raya next year.
Thank you for having me.
As the festive season came to a close, students expressed gratitude for the time spent with family and the opportunity to celebrate Raya in meaningful ways. They look forward to carrying the lessons and experience of this year into the future, hoping for more joyous celebration ahead. Thank you for the insightful look into how students celebrated Raya. It's heartwarming to see how they kept traditions alive and brought new dimensions to this festive season. Wishing all our viewers a joyous and blessed Eid al-Fitr. Stay tuned for more stories after the break.